It's art. He's copying art. No, listen. The two victims with pillowcases over their heads, it's a painting by René Magritte called The Lovers. And there was this other one called The Death of Marat by Jacques-Louis David. It's a dead man in a bathtub with a note. The victim in Memphis. The killer is copying art. Five paintings, each one rendered into a tableau of death.
Starting in Portland with couriers born into the womb.
What I'd like to know is why these paintings?
It's hard to say, but George has located all the originals.
Yeah, they're all in different museums and collections. You know, I'm going to dig deeper, run their provenance and history.
Well, we better dig faster. The pressure to create may be building in him again.
Too bad this boy doesn't suffer from a creative block, huh?
Actually, that might be it. I mean, what if his true art, the art that he wants to do, he can't? So he's created a substitute, a new art form.
Right. There's a link. Creativity, clinical depression, like Hemingway comes to mind, Van Gogh, whatever, Toulouse-Lautrec.
They killed themselves, George, not other people. What about the weapon? Do we have any matches to the model Breslow made?
Artists' tools. I'd say we can wipe out brushes, huh? But in what they call the plastic arts, they're working with materials, cutting, shaping. George, you want to hit this up there? Now this guy, he's killing with a long-bladed chisel, razor-sharp, hardened steel for volcanic rock, like marble.
So he drives a chisel into their heart. So he can freeze that perfect moment in time when it becomes art.
Oh, man. It's more than a glitch, Bailey. It's serious. Got their system analyst from D.C. on the way, but it's a hardware failure.
Stay with it. John, let's check out the art scene. Schools, universities, galleries, museums.
Looks like we're all about to take a course in art appreciation.
We're looking for someone who can't do the real thing. He's got the passion of a Picasso, but a limited talent.
He's compensating. He thinks his work is beautiful. He's proud of it. He wants people to see it.
Well, maybe a frustrated artist, but he still has the ego of a great one. No! You're still outside the image. You need to be inside the image. Professor Deshpande. Hi, Samantha Waters. It's funny, when I took art in school, we painted fruit. Well, my class explores the collective. It's all intermodal today. Submerged, transcendent forms. These are the photographs that I phoned you about. We're looking for the artist. God. These are disturbing. Why is that? That's very well done. But these people have all been murdered. Oh, it's sort of necrotic performance art. It has visceral force on an atavistic level. It works. That doesn't exactly sound like a condemnation. Well, art does not make judgments of that nature. It exists strictly on its own terms. I see. Well, do you have any idea who could be responsible for these? No idea. But there is a rich history merging death and art. One thinks of the Aztecs, the Jar people of Scandinavia who buried their dead in poses. Oh, any Jar people in Portland about 5 months ago? I'm sorry. That's when the murders started. There have been 2 in Milwaukee and 1 here in Memphis yesterday. Well, I can't help you with Memphis, but Milwaukee seems straightforward. The New Age Art Expo. I would think this artist would be a part of that. It's touring the U.S. It started in Portland, moved to Birmingham, and then Milwaukee. Exactly. I'll tell you who the foremost expert is in this type of stuff. Alessandro De Sala.
Mr. De Sala? Alessandro De Sala!
Just go with it.
Mr. De Sala would like to have a word with you, please. We're referred to you by Professor Despande.
Finally! Have fun with it. Make your inner child soar.
You want to stop that, please?
Explore your space.
Explore this. Special Agent John Grant and Nathan Brubaker. Turn off the camera, please, sir.
It's working fairly well, don't you think? Most people get into it anyway. Perhaps not the FBI. What's up?
We're interviewing artists who were at Milwaukee's New Age Art Expo. You helped organize it, right?
Oh, yeah. I did the symposium on deinstallationalism in a proto-constructionist age.
Wow, sorry we missed it. What is it?
Taking things apart. We've been putting things together for so long, it's time we reverse our energy. Beer? I've got some pretty great microbrewery ales and lagers.
No thanks. Listen, we're working down a list of 70 artists who were there.
If this is a dope thing, you guys got the wrong crowd. I mean, maybe a little light dope smoking.
Not drugs, murder. We're looking for somebody who uses corpses for art, kills people, and poses them as famous paintings. This was taken at the crime scene.
I could never do anything like that. I work with toys and balloons and department store dummies.
We're not saying that you did it, but you were in Milwaukee at the expo. Can you help us out?
Well, in the retro underground performance art circles, there's a lot of mutilation stuff, but that's not real. It's performance.
This is real. He's killed 5 people already. He's gonna do it again very soon. Have you heard about it? Anybody talking about it?
No, I haven't. But if the avant-guard is what you're interested in, you ought to talk to people at TIA.
We have over 150 students here at TIA, and that's just the fine arts, not counting the part-timers, the ones who are taking classes for no credit.
And where are they all?
On break while we remodel. We are redoing our whole office as well. For the first time in what seems like a century. You know, I'm really sorry that we're so torn up here. You just missed the most wonderful end-of-semester show. It was a real grab bag. We had oils, installations, mixed media, some photography. We had it all.
Who took this photo?
I don't know. It was an all-student show. Oh, it's not signed, is it? It's very common these days. That is all the rage, to depersonalize. It is a marvelous recreation, though, isn't it? Lawhorns, who #1?
Can you find out who took it?
I can cross-reference by number when I get a break.
Could you do it now, please?
I'm sorry, everything's a mess here. I mean, the list could be anywhere.
It's very important.
Well, okay, I'll ask one of the teachers. Maybe she'll recognize the picture and know which student did it. I'll get you a list of our faculty.
Thank you.
Is that a man or a woman? Okay. Dana Connors, O-R-S. I got it. So, what, 8 teachers in all?
Yeah, get the list of the guys. Whoever it is must be studying with one of these teachers here in Memphis. And we're close.
They're on their way. ETA 1 hour. So, now, you said you were interviewing the first 2 teachers, am I right?
Yeah, I'll check in with you around 2. Okay, thanks, George.
Son of a bitch. Hello, it's George. Bailey, what's up?
Just got to Memphis on the way to my first interview. Is everyone checked in?
We're already here, Bill. John's heading south. I'm going over to the River District.
Has Sam checked in yet?
Sam's interviewing 2 arts teachers on the north side of town. Hello?
What the? Wait, Nathan? Bailey?
I'm here, George.
What about Nathan? Lose him?
Hello? Hello? Head on out, buddy.
Catch you around, man.
We lost him. Technicians have disabled our computer link, Bailey. They say the system has almost definitely been compromised, so switch to a high security frequency, will you?
I'm losing you, George. George?
Professor Wharton.
Yes.
Sam Waters, FBI.
All right, Miss Elanterio told me you'd be calling. You want to talk to me about a student?
Yes.
Well, come in.
Thank you.
Not again. Not again. Not again. Come on, baby. I need you.
Miss Elanterio described the piece you had your eye on. I think I know the artist.
Oh, well, you know, this is very kind of you. I know that you have a tutorial this afternoon.
Well, I hold all my classes up here in the loft, but with the remodeling at TIA, I just can't think.
Well, I'll try not to take up too much of your time.
Oh, don't worry. I've canceled the class for the day. We've got all the time in the world. Now, over here, I've got another painting by the artist I think you'll enjoy. Actually, it wasn't a student at all. If you just look at it in a positive way, you are my Joan of Arc. I trust you are comfortable, Miss Waters.
What's wrong with your hand?
Oh, the painting's crooked. I must fix it. Can't have my gallery out of order.
That's why you stopped painting, isn't it? Because you hurt your hand. You couldn't do it anymore.
You are quite the elegant lovely. Far surpassing all of the other Jean d'Arcs.
You were right-handed, but something happened?
Let's not talk about my hand, shall we?
Well, what was it? Was it an accident or something?
Yes, an accident. I was accidentally born into a family that knew nothing about art or artists, and then I was accidentally discovered to be a child prodigy in oils and acrylics at the age of 3.
And then you hurt your hand.
And I gained my genius.
Is that the only reason you felt that people loved you? Because you were a prodigy in painting?
An exquisite bone structure. The expression in your eyes is unsurpassed. And you came looking for me? That was another accident.
Bailey, there's a problem in the telecommunications link. Even the security frequencies are affected.
Sam's probably trying to call in, can't get through.
Okay, I'll call her beeper and double check.
Triple check. Call me right back. We need to locate Sam.
Tell me, why did you choose to copy these particular paintings?
When I was 12, my father took me to France. We went to museums, and looking at the paintings, he said to me, "Why can't you be as good as these painters?" I envy you. I can only emulate great art, but you can actually become it.
I'm not one of your creations, Mr. Ward. Even you must realize how absurdly arrogant that is.
Why must I? I will take your evanescent, mortal, pointless body, and I will create something eternal. Now, if that's not creation, I don't know what is.
So art is more important than life, is that what you're saying?
Well, it's a well-established fact. People wind up dead and forgotten in graveyards. Art is treasured in museums. You know, this is the first time I've actually created one in my studio. You should feel flattered.
George. George, it's Bailey. Can you hear me?
Our comm signals are intermittent.
What did you figure out?
I think I know what picture he's gonna copy next. The photo that Sam found at TIA finally gave me the key. Okay, get this. There was a show in Paris in 1974 in which it was featured. Now that show brought all of these paintings together for the one and only time. I'm in the middle of downloading the catalog right now.
So all the crime scenes were paintings in the show?
Yeah, except all of the other paintings, except for one, are landscapes. His next victim, I think, will be a woman. It's St. Joan. He's playing with fire.
Has Sam checked in yet?
No.
Okay, that's it. I'm heading to Sam's last known location, George. George! George!
Bailey, the link is down again. Try another frequency.
You know, you could still be a great artist. People have overcome incredible odds.
Look skyward, Miss Waters. Heightens the effect.
Then you never really wanted to be an artist, did you? I mean, not really. Experts said you were a prodigy, but you knew better, didn't you? You weren't the genius they thought you to be. And then you hurt your hand. You had an accident. Maybe it wasn't an accident. Maybe you did it on purpose. So now all you can do is approximate, emulate, copy. I mean, there's really no genius in that, is there?
No. I respectfully disagree. I mean, sure, you're right. I did hurt my hand, my arm. I crushed the nerves and the bones. I could barely hold a brush, much less paint. But once I quit agonizing over my tragedy, I realized that it was actually a gift. And then I forced myself to discover that this was my true art.
This? You think that this is art? This is not art, Mr. Wharton. Those are dead bodies. People who had lives and loved ones and futures.
You don't know what you're talking about. Think about it. What is the single most impactful, world-changing, artistic work in the history of mankind? Crucifixion of Christ. Depicted countless times all over the planet. It's a violent, ugly act of death. I am following the holiest of traditions. Thank you for your beauty. Thank you for coming to me. Thank you for your beauty.
Don't move, Wharton! FBI!
Either I kill her or you will.
Let her go.
Drop the weapon.
There are more agents on the way. Why don't you give yourself up?
I said, drop the weapon, or else she dies. All right? So drop the weapon. Good. Now kick it over the side. Good.
Interesting medium you work in.
Yes, well, I've been perfecting it for years now. Stop!
So this is your Joan of Arc?
Yes, you recognize the piece.
It's not quite as realistic as the rest of your work.
What do you mean?
Well, there seems to be some detail missing.
Well, it's a work in progress. Stop!
Where are the flames? Or the crucifix?
Oh, shut up! Shut up! You know, I don't mean to brag, but I have somewhat perfected the act. You see, it's a simple twist of the device. It's relatively painless, and then she becomes pliable.
You okay?
Yeah.
Now he's his own work of art.
Hey. I guess we didn't get to make it to the movie tonight, did we? I'm sorry, Chloe.
It's okay. Are you all right?
Yes, sweetie, I'm fine. I'm just fine.
Sometimes I worry about you.
Oh, Chloe, you don't have to worry about me. That's not your job. Your job is just to be a little girl. Okay? You leave the worrying to me. Yeah, look what I got you.
Thanks. I don't really need a new toy. I just need you.
Chloe, you've got me. Oh, sweetie, you've got me.
So, the debugging team got rid of the virus.
Any idea where it came from?
Well, we got it narrowed down to 4 possible sites in the Midwest. We deleted the ghost files, decoded the real files, so, you know, so far, so good.
So, how was the zoo yesterday?
Oh, it was great. Oh, you know that book that you gave to Chloe?
Yeah.
Well, she can name every kind of bear in North America. We spent half the day looking for a Kodiak.
A Kodiak?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Good morning.
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 What's that?
I don't know. Looks like a piece of email addressed to Sam. Everything's backed up. Here goes.
He's inside.
No. We've had the top security brass from the Hoover complex all over this system. Nobody could get in.
If he can get through to us on the computer, can't we get back to him on the same computer, trace it back to him?
Blind reflector sites, encrypted links, can be like finding the proverbial needle in a galaxy of haystacks.
No is the only answer we get from you these days. Come on!
You know what, John? What, you think you can do better?
It's not my job!
Stop. He's in the system. Do you understand that? No file. No communication. Nothing is secure.
He's watching us.
I see you.
He's using our own security camera. Turn that damn thing off.
Turn it off.